the toxic positivity in Star Wars is just crazy. It's just crazy, dude.
Toxic positivity?
Yeah. Like this whole idea
What?
of like defending Kenobi in such a way as to belittle other people's opinions, or to say that like this whole like this, to me, when you say, like, literally, when Star Wars fans are out there trying to make the argument that Star Wars has never actually been that good and so Kenobi's fine, like, that's just like so wild to me. Like, we've really lost our way. Like, I understand wanting to be positive about a show, but you're literally saying Star Wars has literally never been that great. Well, maybe to you. To me, it has been. To me, it was formative.
You
It's
know what, Josh?
formative.
So growing up for me, obviously I was born in 1990, and for me, when you would go to comic shops and talk about Star Wars, it was, you would find I would say 95% of people who liked Star Wars, if they liked Star Wars, if you found someone who liked Star Wars, which there were quite a few, there were more like closeted Star Wars fans.
Hmm.
I would say they were like mega fans, 95% of them. I think
Mhm.
now there's like maybe 30% mega fans,
Yeah.
because it's just such a bigger audience. And I
Mhm.
think it's these new fans that are coming in being like, what's the problem? Why are you getting so bent out of shape? You're
Yeah.
toxic. It's like, shut the hell up, dude. Like, I've, this shit is important to me, man. Like, it may not be that important to you, but it means something to me. This is more special to me. Like, maybe you really like baseball. I'm not
Yeah.
just going to start baseball tomorrow and be like, who cares? Whatever. It's like, no, man, that's something very important. Let people have opinions. Let
Yeah.
people think what they want to think, as long as they're cordial and respectful. Let people have opinions. Do not gatekeep opinions. That
That's
is
like the
so
talk.
uncomfortable.
That's the positive toxicity. That's what I'm talking about. It's like that's being toxically positive about something, where it's like, oh, I'm so positive on this thing that I'm literally going to be toxic about people that don't like it.
It's elitism.
You know what I
They're not
mean?
even talking about Star. Like, for example, I talk about Star Wars, and then people want to talk about me critiquing Star Wars. It's like, you're not talking about Star Wars anymore. You're
Sure.
talking about some other human talking about Star Wars. Like, what is this? This is so
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah, and I think there's like a level of PTSD in the fandom where these fans feel like, there were so many people that were so negative about Star Wars before, that like now they feel like they must fight against that, or they don't like people
No,
that grift and all this different.
they're just trying to make themselves look like they're it's ego, man.
Mm.
It's ego, and it's elitism, and it's gatekeeping. People can
Yeah.
have opinions. It's totally fine. You're not better than anyone else just because you like something, and
Yeah,
you're not
it's
better than
wild.
anyone else because you don't like something. Like, it's just it's weird.
Yeah. It's
Don't get it.
weird. It is literally a weird time. Like, would not have guessed that after 4 episodes of Kenobi, this is where we would be at. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like legitimately weird. And damn it, I am gonna speak my mind about this, because again, like, to get washed over in this
Never stop.
wave of just being a consumer for this product without much expectation, like, honestly, honest to goodness, if you want to live your life that way, that is valid. But it is also just as valid for me to come out and say, I feel like the social contract between myself and Star Wars is broken, and it's very hard for me to engage in this content the way I used to, and I'm really not in a good place with it. And, like, again, to your point earlier, with the platform, with the videos, with whatever, I just want to try to signal that, not to try to take away from other people's enjoyment, but to try to voice those feelings and allow other people to either, not like that, or to get down with it and to be like, yes, this is how I'm feeling as well. Because I actually think there are a lot of people that have issues with Kenobi at this point. I think Lucasfilm needs to hear that. I think other fans need to hear that, frankly. You know what I mean? So it's a weird time, man. This is.
Josh, I'm going to say something, and you know, forget being on air or not on air. Just always speak your mind. I've seen your content. I know you personally. Always speak your mind. Never let anyone tell you what you can or can't say.
Yeah.
I think you and I are some of the last few people on social media that kind of just speak their minds without any sort of monetary incentive or push or pull from any direction. And if you like something, wholeheartedly talk about it. If you don't like something, wholeheartedly talk about it. You're always respectful. You're always down to earth about things, and you're passionate. And I think I'm the same way. And I think, that's something very rare. I think there are so many people out there who are just, making content to be part of a clique or to do something or to make some money. And I really value your input and I value your content. And I think you should continue to stay true and stay the way you are and never let anyone silence you just because of their bullshit or whatever, wherever angle they're coming from. Let them talk, man. Let them talk. Let them do their thing. Let them say their thing. Never go away. Never change.
Well, I appreciate it. And I feel the same way about you. And I'm just like, it's a tough one because I think there's an element here of, I do feel that there are some people, you know what I mean, that are just, they're really not having a good time with the fact that I'm not having a good time with the show. And it's like, as much as I can, I want to respectfully say, while I do understand that, and I'm not doing this to purposely make you feel that way, I also absolutely have to be real about this. Like, I cannot alter the way I see it to try to fit into a better feeling for people. You know what I mean? Like, so I just can't do that. But there is a side of it too, where it's like, I do genuinely feel bad for folks that are out here loving it and that feel like, some of their favorite content creators are just shitting on it. And I've had that experience before where I watch a video from somebody that I like and they're pooping on something I really like. And it's like, oh man, I'm not down. You know what I mean? And I get that. I understand
You
that.
can't please everyone,
No.
There comes a point where you either there's two ways of doing YouTube and social media. You either, you adhere to what gets you the money and you play, what was it, fiddle on the fence or whatever, man on the fence, you dilly dally this way and that way. Or you just speak your mind and, you're just random. Sometimes you like stuff, sometimes you don't. Just,
yeah.
Noise will always be there. I wish I knew that earlier, but never let it change your content. Never let it change you. And just keep doing your thing, man. Like, don't try to please anybody just because you don't like something. If you don't like something, speak your mind. Be like, yo, I don't fucking like this. I don't like it for this and this and this reason. Mm-hmm. If you don't like that, too bad. Sorry, I'm not changing for you. I'm me, and I'm here for the people who respect me for being me. And I think there's so few people left on this planet that stay true to who they are and don't sway with the wind.
Yeah, that's true. It's true. It's weird. And I understand social pressures and all that too, but you're right. Like, it's wild to watch, like, just the group think or the audience capture. I find it fascinating when people's opinions are so predictable. You know what I mean? Like, and again, no offense to anybody in particular, but like, I keep seeing a lot of the same folks that always have the same kind of things to say about stuff.
Yeah. They either hate it always or they love it always.
Exactly. And it's just like, that's like none of that feels authentic. None of that feels real.
Get your money. That's like whatever you need to do, do your goddamn thing. I'm not here for you. I don't understand what you do. I don't care what you do. I care what I do. So I block out the world and I just think of what I want to say, what I want to do with my audience. And if they like that, cool. If they don't like that, they can unsubscribe. No problem.
Yep.
That's why they have that choice. There's that freedom, They're not, no one's putting a gun to their head saying, watch Star Wars Theory or watch Den of Nerds. It's, there's millions of other creators and, there's, that's the beauty of it. There's someone for everyone. Just like relationships, someone for everyone. And sometimes you don't like the creator anymore. You unsubscribe. Maybe you come back to them later. Maybe you don't. It's whatever. But the creator themselves, I think, should just stay true and always have their own opinion.
Yeah.
And never be swayed.